Ohio is receiving a $4.5 billion in federal stimulus funds that are being spread across scores of state agencies and local governments. Meanwhile, many Ohio small businesses are still awaiting funding. Ron Regan from our sister station Cleveland is tracking the stimulus money pouring into the Buckeye State.
The Ohio National Guard has been called up to help food banks and medical care in state and federal prisons. So far, salaries are taking more than a third of the $8.8 million it's received.
A chunk of that, a little over $3 million, will be just for paying allowances and maybe lodging for our soldiers and our airmen who are out there doing missions right now.
But the remaining $5.7 million to expand medical facilities may not be needed.
Initially, we were looking at all sorts of options, converting hotels, converting dormitory rooms, lots of convention centers. Since the modeling has improved and we've gotten better fidelity on what the surge may look like, those have reduced pretty significantly, and most of the systems are able to build capacity internally.
That could leave money going unspent.
Well, if it's not all spent, I imagine that'll be redirected in the general revenue fund for other purposes.
It's among $4.5 billion being spent by state and local agencies. But we found many of Ohio's 927,000 small businesses have not received a penny. Just about 60,000 got help through the SBA's Paycheck Protection Program, $14 billion. And nationwide, cash that should have gone to small businesses instead awarded to big nationwide chains like Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
When you're talking this much money, $2 trillion, there's bound to be unfortunately, people are going to take advantage of the program.
Michael Rivera prosecuted waste and fraud during the Troubled Asset Relief Program, created after the foreclosure crisis, and warns that a recently named Special Inspector General for COVID relief funds needs to, quote, stick their neck out and go to battle.
The big question, and there's a lot of concern out there from what I'm reading, is his closeness to the administration and whether he's really going to be willing to act independently and be very aggressive.
That was Ron Regan reporting. The Secretary of Treasury said any company taking out more than $2 million in loans will be audited to see how the money was spent.